Season 10 is over for now with the finale to the Whisper War pushed off to later this year. We've got some sneak footage of the episode, and the question on everyone's mind is, just who is the mask?
Did you miss me?
While there have been no confirmations yet as to who this dual-wielding stranger is, there certainly are many speculations. So we're here to give you yet another one with our top 5 who is the masked person. Before we get to our top 5, take a moment to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I try to push out Walking Dead videos as often as I can, and your support is what drives me on. For our number 5, we have a person who is 100% confirmed to be returning to the same episode that the stranger makes their appearance, and that is none other than Miss Maggie Greene. It should come as no surprise that Lauren Cohen is returning to The Walking Dead. It should also come as no surprise that this is only because Whiskey Cavalier had the excitement of a Democratic debate. So it's quite possible that this masked stranger is indeed Maggie, and AMC is using this as their introduction back into the show. Now you're probably saying, hold on, Maggie's already been shown in a trailer wearing a different outfit, so there's definitely some issues with this theory. It could be easily explained by flashbacks. Perhaps what we see in the trailer is what she wore when she was traveling, but when learning the Whisperers, she dons a zombie ass kicking outfit after going to Oceanside and finding it empty. Our fourth theory seems to be a popular one right now. AMC is entering with the Commonwealth story arc and has already introduced one of 4 new main characters, the Princess. The next character to be added to the show is a man named Mercer. He leads the defense of the Commonwealth and is a zombie killing badass. A big reason he seems to be a popular theory for the masked individual is because of the weapons being used, in particular the 2 handheld weapons. Mercer is one of the only people in the comics known to use 2 small weapons, albeit axes, so there's definitely some credibility to this theory. And since Eugene's group is going to the Commonwealth, the timing is fairly close to when he'd be introduced. AMC could make it that Maggie went to the Commonwealth at some point and was escorted back by Mercer, and the pair happened to stumble upon Aaron and Alden being attacked. This is further prompted up by the fact that at least one Commonwealth soldier was spotted on set for this episode. Biggest problem though is that this would mean the Commonwealth makes contact with the communities before Eugene's meeting with Stephanie. Also, the Commonwealth is several states away, so unless Mercer was with Maggie, it's hard to believe they would wander so far out on their own. Lastly, if Mercer has been cast, we would think there would be some news about this, but nope, nothing. I mean, we learned of Princess being cast months before she made her appearance. Coming in at number 3 is, well, a new character. AMC draws inspiration from the comics as a source material but never followed it to a letter. They have added characters to their story but were not part of the comics. So it could be this masked character is simply that, a new character introduced exclusively to AMC, which leads us to wonder just who is he and what his role will be in the upcoming Commonwealth arc. For our number 2 theory, this is also a returning character who is confirmed to appear in this episode, and that would be our man Virgil. We last saw him left behind in the island after Michonne and the others took what was supposed to be the last boat. In the previews, he seems to have made his way back to Oceanside. We see him walking around into an empty community, looking around for anyone. We also know that Beta was directing his horde towards Oceanside. So perhaps the events of what happened on the island changed Virgil, forcing him to learn to take care of himself and turn him into a badass with dual sights. He heads back to the island to help fight against the Whisperers, and after finding Oceanside empty, he searches around for the group to only find Aaron and Alden. At last, we're at our number 1 pick, and one that I actually haven't seen tossed out there. And this would be our masked stranger is none other than our very own Connie. Back a few episodes, after it was shown Magnus survived the cave-in and made it out, she tells Yumiko that Connie also made it out, but the 2 got separated. We never learned of her fate, and after that, she was never brought up. So you're probably asking, why the hell is this our number 1 theory? Well, what's interesting about this final episode is that Connie is listed under the cask on IMDb for this episode. So it does seem like she'll be making a return, and what better way to show she has made it out of the horde alive than to have this masked badass show up to save Aaron and reveal that stranger is none other than their friend they presume dead. Well, there you have it. Which theory was your favorite, or do you have one that we didn't mention? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment below, and until next time, keep on walking.